If you've ever messed around with solar power, you've probably ran into this problem. You're trying to connect solar panels to a charge controller or a portable battery or something like that, but your connections don't match up. You got a barrel connector or MC4 or Anderson or some other connector, and you can't get them to go together. Now, obviously, if you have a permanent setup, you can just order an adapter and you're all set to go. But what if there's an emergency and something fails? Something in your system fails, a solar panel fails, something like that. Well, I just found this guy. It's a pack of 20 different adapters, and there's adapters to everything you can think of. They even can go to alligator clips, everything you can think of, all these barrel connectors, all those other connectors. You can put them through these to adapt anything to anything. Even have them with a monitor on it so you can keep track of what's going in and out. So say you want to go from a connector like this, and you want to charge a portable battery station. Unit charges with a barrel connector or this kind of connector. You can just make up the combo and get that to charge. For instance, running from a solar panel through these MC4 connectors, I think that's what they're called, something like that, through this cable, then the adapter part, then the other cable. Now I got it to a barrel connector, and I could plug it into a power unit like this. Obviously, for emergency situations, I think a case like this is ideal, but I was also thinking if you live in like a van or a camper, where you're on the road, maybe something like this would be even more important. And really the scenario where I really think you gotta have something like this is if you live in a boat and you're way out there and something might go wrong, something might break, you might need to adapt something. You might need to try to charge your batteries off of some other battery or some panel that you, like a portable panel like this, that only comes out to a barrel connector, and now suddenly your main system needs to run off of this because your main solar panels failed. I live in a cabin now that runs off of solar power, but in the past I lived in a van. And I remember one time I wasn't sure if the solar panel on the roof had gone bad or if the charge controller, a component in that, had gone bad, but my batteries weren't charging, and I didn't have a voltmeter with me to test anything. And I was in a parking lot and there was another van there that had solar panels, and I was like, oh, can I plug your solar panels into my charge controller just to see if, you know, your panels are working and to diagnose it. And we went over and they had a different connector. It was like Anderson and mine were MC4, and everything was like hidden in the van, so we couldn't just easily swap in and out. If I had an adapter case like that, I could have just strung a couple together and tested it easily. So I don't know, if you want to see more on this case thing, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of different connectors, and the little monitor thing is really fascinating. But if you want to see a longer video, maybe I'll make one of those if there's any interest. But I thought I'd just share, because I didn't even know these cases existed. Like, I knew you could buy the adapters individually, but having one with like literally every connection imaginable really seems like a game changer for emergency situations.